Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Kushagra Dubey from Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. Today, the topic of our video is drug interaction. We are all familiar with this term, drug interaction. So, what is drug interaction actually is? Drug interaction is defined as the pharmacological activity of one drug is altered or changed by the concomitant use of another drug or by the presence of some other substance. So it is very simple. Drug interaction means the interaction of a drug inside the body. Okay. So the pharmacological activity of a one drug is altered due to the presence of some another drug or some other substance. The drug whose activity is affected by such an interaction is called object drug. The drug whose activity is changed or altered or affected is known as the object drug. And the agent which precipitates such an interaction is known as precipitant, and the substance or the drug, the another drug is known as precipitant. Now, drug interactions are thus mostly undesirable. They are undesirable, we don't know, unpredictable, rarely desirable, and they are beneficial also. For example, enhancement of activity of penicillin when administered with probenecid. Penicillin's activity is increased when probenecid is present in the body. So, it is desirable. The net effect of a drug interaction is generally quantitative, increase or decrease, seldom qualitative, that is rapid or slower effect, precipitation of newer or increased adverse effects. So this is the net effect of a drug interaction, qualitative, quantitative and precipitation of newer. Now what are the factors contributing to drug interaction? There are several factors which are contributing to drug interaction are multiple drug therapy. If we use the multiple drug, multiple prescribers, means we have the 3-4 prescribers which prescribe the drug. Multiple pharmacological effect of a drug, the drug have the multiple pharmacological effect. Multiple disease state, poor patient compliance, advancing age of patient, means age is also one of the factor, and drug related factors, the most common the drug related factors. So these are the factors which contribute to the drug interaction. So, drug interaction is undesirable but rarely desirable, means it is a really beneficial, and these are the factors. Now, what are the types of drug interactions? First is drug-drug interaction, one drug with the use of another drug. Then drug-food interaction, drug is interacted with the food. Chemical drug interaction, drug laboratory test interaction, and drug disease interactions. Now if we talk about the drug food nutrient or interactions, now drug food or the drug beverages interaction result from drug reacting with the food or beverages. If the drug is react with food, for example, mixing alcohol with some drugs may cause you to feel tired, or it will slow the reaction rate. Lack of standardization and contamination contribute to interaction. The drug is not standardized, and the mechanism of food induced interactions are essentially the same as that of the drug interactions. So drug food interaction means the food which we eat is interact with the drug which we are taking. Some environmental induced interactions are also there. These interactions are chiefly due to smoking that entails both pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic reactions. So smoking is the environmental factor. Like the carcinogenic polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon in tobacco smoke are potent inducer of cytochrome P450A1A2. So this is the example. Now if we talk about the drug-drug interaction, the drug-drug interaction occurs when two or more drugs react with each other. Obviously, the name is the drug-drug interaction. This drug-drug interaction may cause you to experience an unexpected side effect. We have the unexpected side effect because there were two drugs. present. For example, mixing a drug like a sedative with an allergic drug like antihistamine, it will slow the reactions of both. And so this is the consequence or the interaction of the two drugs. Interaction between drug may be beneficial or harmful. It will be beneficial, it will be harmful. Harmful drug interaction are important as they cause 10 to 20% of the adverse drug reactions. And it requires the hospitalization also. Elderly persons are especially vulnerable with a strong relationship between the increasing age, and they are very prone to the interactions of the drug and drug, the both drug, the presence of the two drugs. The number of drugs prescribed and the frequency of potential drug interaction. How many number of drugs prescribed to the elderly patient? It depends on this also. Now, drug disease interaction. Drug disease condition interaction may occur when an existing medical condition makes certain drugs potentially harmful. If we have a disease and then if we take one drug, then it will become harmful. For example, if we have a high BP, we could experience an unwanted reaction. If we take a nasal decongestion, when we have BP, then it will increase the adverse drug reaction. Disease interaction tend to occur when a medication has the potential to worsen a disease. Means if you take a drug, then it worsens the disease. The effect of a drug has a certain patient may be unexpected, not related to the drug, because of the patient disease pattern. The disease pattern of the patient is different. So it is important for the doctor or the physician or the pharmacist to know the patient entire disease profile or the entire disease history, so that a suitable therapeutic drug is given to avoid drug interaction. Okay, so this is the drug disease interaction. If we have a particular disease, then a drug can be interact and we have the adverse drug reactions, and it may be that the elderly or the children will be hospitalized due to this interactions also. It is harmful sometimes. Now there are drug interaction examples are there, like warfarin interact with NSAIDs. These are the common examples. And now, mechanism of drug interaction. What are the mechanism of drug interaction? There were three main mechanisms of the drug interaction: the pharmaceutical interaction, pharmacokinetic interaction, and the pharmacodynamic interaction. We have to study these three mechanisms. Now, first one is pharmaceutical interaction. It is also called as the incompatibility. It is a physiochemical interaction that occurs when drugs are mixed in IV infusions, causing precipitation or inactivate the active principle of the drug. Example: ampicillin, chlorpromazine and barbiturates. These both are interact with dextran in solution and are broken down from chemical compounds. These three, barbiturates or ampicillin, they interact with the dextran and it broken down that dextran. Now next is pharmacokinetic interactions. These interactions are those in which ADME properties of the drug is altered or changed by the another drug or the substance, and hence such interactions are also called as ADME interactions. And the resultant effect is altered or change in plasma concentration of the drug. These are further classified as, obviously the name is ADME: absorption interaction, distribution, metabolism interaction and excretion interaction. This is the pharmacokinetic interaction. Now if we talk about the absorption interaction, these are those where the absorption of the object drug is altered. The absorption is altered. The net effect of such an interaction is either fast or slow drug absorption, more or less complete drug absorption. So absorption of the drug is altered due to substances or due to the presence of the another drug. So what is the effect? Either the absorption should be fast or slow, either complete or not completed. Now major mechanism of absorption interaction are complexation and absorption, alteration in GI pH, alteration in gut motility, inhibition of GI enzymes, alteration of GI microflora, and malabsorption syndrome. These are the major mechanism of absorption interaction where the object drug's absorption is altered by the presence of one another drug or the presence of some substances. So complexation, absorption, alteration in GI, etc. Now, for example, our object drug is ciprofloxacin. Okay. So then the precipitant drug, the presence of the next drug is antacid, food, mineral, these are present. So what is the effect? Formation of poorly soluble and unabsorbable complex with heavy metal ion. So it forms the poorly soluble and unabsorbable complex. If we talk about the alteration of GI pH, for example, if we are taking the sulfonamides or aspirin, then the precipitation drug means the another substance is antacid or sodium bicarbonate we are taking. Effect, enhanced dissolution and absorption. Enhanced dissolution. Next, if we talk about the alteration of microflora, then if we take digoxin with antibiotic, increased viability due to destruction of bacterial flora. And if we talk about the malabsorption syndrome, then vitamin taken with neomycin, inhibition of absorption, right? So these are some examples of the drug with present with the precipitant drug means the another drug or the substance, and what are the influence on object drug, the drug which we are taken, original drug. What is the influence on that original drug if we are taking some other drug or the substance with it. Now distribution interaction sorry, are those where the distribution pattern of the object drug is altered. Means distribution pattern is changed or altered of our drug. The major mechanism for distribution interaction is alteration is protein drug binding. For example, displaced drug displacer means if we have example, if we take an anticoagulant with phenylbutazone, increased clotting time or increased risk of hemorrhage should be seen. Tolbutamide taken with sulfonamides, then increased hypoglycemic effect will be seen. These are the examples. Now metabolism interaction are those where the metabolism of the object drug is altered, the metabolism of the drug is altered. Mechanism of metabolism are enzyme induction means increased rate of metabolism, or enzyme inhibition, decreased rate of metabolism. These are the two basic mechanisms of the metabolism. Either the enzyme rate is increased or decreased. Example, if we talk about the enzyme induction, then if we take corticosteroid phenytoin with barbiturates, then decreased plasma level and decreased efficiency of object drug is seen. If we talk about the enzyme inhibition, if we take tyrosine rich fruit with MAO inhibitors, enhanced absorption of unmetabolized tyramine is seen. Coumarin with metronidazole increased anticoagulant activity. So metabolism is decreased. So the anticoagulant activity is increased of coumarin if we taken with phenylbutazone or metronidazole. So this is the example of the enzyme induction and enzyme inhibition which altered the metabolism of the drug. Either the enzyme metabolism is increased or it decreased. Now, last one is excretion interaction are those where the excretion pattern of the object drug is altered. The excretion pattern is altered. Major mechanism of excretion interactions are alteration in renal blood flow, alteration of urine pH, competition for active secretions, and forced diuresis. Now, if we talk about the change in active tubular secretion, then for example, if we take penicillin with proben acid, elevated plasma level of acidic drugs is seen. Change in urine pH. If we take amphetamine with antacid, increased passive reabsorption of basic drugs and risk of toxicity is seen. Changes in renal blood flow, lithium bicarbonate if we taken with NSS, decreased renal clearance of lithium and the risk of lithium toxicity is increased. So these are the excretion interactions where the excretion of the drug is altered or changed. So this is completed. Now we are talking about the pharmacodynamic interactions are those in which the activity of the object drug or our drug at its site of action is changed or altered by the precipitant at the site of action. Such interactions are divided into two types: indirect and direct pharmacodynamic interaction. Indirect pharmacodynamic interaction in which drugs having similar or opposite pharmacological effect are used concurrently if they have a similar or opposite. There were three consequences of direct interaction: antagonism, addition or summation, synergism or potentiation. Three types of consequences of drug interaction. First one is antagonism. The interacting drugs have opposing action. The both drugs have the opposing action. Example: acetylcholine and noradrenaline have opposing effect on heart rate. Second one, addition or summation. The interacting drugs have a similar action and the resultant effect is the sum of the individual drug response. Example: CNS depressant like sedative and hypnotic, they give the addition summation response. Then synergistic potentiation. It is an enhancement of action of a one drug by another drug. Alcohol enhances the analgesic activity of aspirin. We have a one drug, other drug come and it enhances the action of this drug. For example, this is the aspirin, this is alcohol. Alcohol enhances the analgesic activity of aspirin. Now, indirect pharmacodynamic interaction in which both the object and the precipitant drug have unrelated effects, but the latter in some way alter the effect of the former. The latter in some way alter the effect of the former. इसका effect को increase कर देंगे. Example: salicylates decrease the ability of platelet to aggregate, thus impairing the homeostasis. If warfarin is induced, bleeding occurs. Now, what are the consequences of drug interaction? There are consequences. First, major, life-threatening; moderate, deterioration of patient status; minor, little effect. 3. Now, reducing the risk of drug interaction. How we reduce the risk of drug interaction? Identify the patient risk factor. We have to identify the patient risk factor. Take thorough drug history. You know the history of the patient. Be knowledge about the action of the drug being used. Consider therapeutic alternatives. Avoid complex therapeutic regimen when possible. Educate the patient. This is very important. And monitor the therapy. These are the 7 points which reduce the risk of drug interaction. But the doctor or the physician should know all these things. Patient risk factors or the patient history, doctor should know about the, he should be knowledgeable about the action of the drug being used, means if what the drug can interact with the other drug. And we should educate the patient. So, this is the whole drug interactions. So, now, in drug interaction we had studied the definition of the drug interaction, net effect of the drug in the interaction, what is object drug, precipitant drug, and the factors contributing to drug interaction, types of drug interaction, mechanism of drug interaction, consequences, and how we reduce the drug interaction.